Hi, my name's Madison. Today's Tuesday, one of our busiest days. Walker's out here doing some horses, and we got some donkeys on our list. Dr. Lucas will be out here soon, and we've got a pretty good sized list for her, doing some x-rays, some lamenesses, and then dentals on the 5 newbies. Brian's out here training some horses. So every Tuesday and Friday, our feed gets delivered from FC Gilbert's. We have a bunch of different stuff come. We have alfalfa pellets, Timothy pellets, grass hay, alfalfa, senior, pretty much everything that we feed the horses. They also bring us some of our supplements like the MSM and the weight gainer. We go through pretty much all that in a week. So we need those shipments every Tuesday. Friday, the leftovers come in. We also get shavings delivered. All the boxes, they're usually from Chewy or from Amazon. And those are all donations from you guys, from things on our wish list. All that stuff that we need for these horses to keep them going wouldn't be possible without you guys. So we are so thankful for all your guys' donations. We truly couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you.
Hi, I'm Walker Reynolds. I'm the farrier out here at All Seed in the Barn, and today we're working on Tonto and JD. These are just kind of 2 long-term horses. They've been here a long time, so kind of nice knowing that you're going to get to shoe 2 really good horses. Actually, we shoe Tonto with some pads and Echo Pack, just kind of helps him be a little more comfortable. And JD just gets trimmed, but both pretty simple. And then today behind us is Brennan work on Tonto, and he's clenching the nails over, and Brennan's learning how to do the finishing work. That way I can go ahead and start on another horse while the horse is getting clenched up, and he's coming along really good.
This little buckskin mare is 4 years old. All Seed in the Barn obtained this horse from a local auction. This is probably my 3rd session with her. The first 2 sessions were just, hey you, this is me. Hey me, this is you. Introduction, and get her feet moving, just see what kind of temperament she had. She did really well. It's been about a week ago since I've been with her. So today, what we're hoping to do is we've round pinned, we've got her used to the saddle. She was pretty bucky in the beginning of the session today. We're round pinning. We've got her calmed down now. It is warm out here today, so she's sweating a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with that. We'll take care of her, wash her down, give her some water when we're done here in just a minute. The heat's only one thing, it's just weather. And we'll get used to it, huh? Ain't that right, Rue? She says, yeah. God, it stinks. She's very, very green. Obviously, she's not what you would call broke to ride or educated to ride. That's why she's with me today. So here we'll just reinforce some of the previous sessions we had. Come on, give me your nose. There you go. Again, I'm just reinforcing with her mentality that if you'll tip that nose to me, I'll give it all back to you. So I'm asking her, I'll hold her, and there she gave it to me. Good. So let's see how she handles this. Last time she did well, but she may have done well because she didn't know what I was doing. And she is a pretty smart horse, but now she knows what I'm about to do. Let's see how she reacts. All right, so that's a win. I'm doing right now, asking her to disengage her hindquarters with just simple leg pressure. She's thinking about it. There we go, she moved them, I'm happy. Good girl. Okay, let's try it again. Let's disengage them one more time. Now I'm asking her to move her forequarters. Move your front end, not your back end. There you go. Oh, good girl. She tensed up pretty good there. That's all right. She held it together. So did I. So what I'm doing right now is if she wants to move her feet, let her move her feet. It's keeping her calm. We're not locking her up where she feels confined. Now I'm asking her to disengage her hindquarters the other way. She's thinking about it, licking her lips. Don't just back up, turn. There you go. Good girl. So all I'm doing right now is just spending some time with her, letting her balance me on her back, letting her feel the weight of my saddle, which is probably, 60 pounds. It's a team roping saddle. And then my weight, probably 175. Okay, you can see she doesn't know to walk forward. She's listening to me, but she doesn't know what to do. I'm applying pressure with both legs, which is the cue to go forward. She's thinking about it. I want her to find it on her own. I could get on here and push her, and you can kick and spur, get them going, but then they're moving off of pressure that you'll typically not apply. You just want a gentle squeeze and walk off. She doesn't know it yet. We're not going to punish her for that. Yeah. Sim's leading her nose out there. She's moving around, getting comfortable, balancing me on her back. There, that's a step forward. That's good. So now we got disengagement, and she took a step forward there. That's a win. All right. And she's nervous. There she goes again. No, I'm not asking you to flex. She's confused now. There you go. Now she's getting it. Licking her lips. Oh yeah, look at that. Gently squeezed both legs. She walked off forward. She's getting a little better every time. That's the goal. Good girl.
Hi, my name is Ariel. Normally I'm out here on Sundays to volunteer. I'm just filling in today for Desiree. So I do any of washing, walking. I assist Desiree with any of the doctoring that needs to be done around here. So pretty much whatever they need. So I found it through work. I was looking for a horse rescue to work with when I moved back to Bakersfield, and they popped up and I've loved it every moment since. There are so many things that I love about All Seated. First of all, that the horses, their care and well-being is first and foremost. They treat everyone with kindness, whether, they're animal, people. They just want to make sure everyone has a great life, best life they can have, I guess.
Hi everybody, it's me again. I just want to tell you guys, I want you to save the date for this amazing event we're having here at All Seated in a Barn. It's called the Main Event. And we want you to come out and kick up your heels to live music from Truxted Mile, another amazing artist, Christian from Paso Robles. We're gonna have food by Mayor Brown. We're gonna have whiskey, cigar bar, a hat bar, late night tacos and tequila. It's gonna be an event to remember, and it's gonna be our first annual. So everybody stay tuned. We're gonna be selling tickets probably by the first part of September, and I want you to stay tuned. You can DM me, Leanne, Lily Love Life 18 on Instagram, and you could go to the venue on Instagram and just stay posted. Get you some tickets and you won't regret it. You're gonna love it, and come kick up your heels here at All Seated in a Barn, October 26th. Save the date.
Pretty much every horse here on the property has a salt block. Salt blocks are really important. It helps them get all the vitamins that they need. Some horses like them, some horses don't like them. It also encourages them to drink water. Same thing for electrolyte. All of our horses that are on a bucket, they get a scoop of electrolyte in their bucket with their feed. And if we ever see anybody that kind of struggles to drink water, we will give them some electrolyte pellets on top of their food. So that just helps in the summer especially, and we'll do it for some in the winter.
Hi, I'm Desiree at All Seated in a Barn. So today is Wednesday. First thing I got out here is rode Rosalind today. Didn't know the horse, I warmed her up, rode her around the place. We went on a trail ride, really nice Wednesday. Today is Pathpoint day. So Wednesday we have volunteers who comes out. We also have people who want to walk horses. So for example, we have Tracy over here walk Jane today. And I taught her how to walk a horse, how to back her up, and then bathing her today. Also, I told Talia if I could bathe some new horses today, this guy, but he needs a name. Give him a bit first bath day. Right now we're working on his tail. His tail is matted. And I call Leanne because she's really good at it. So I let her start it because, like I said, it's long. It's pretty gnarly. But once we get it going and nice and smooth, he's gonna have his tail back.
Good morning, my name is Terry and I've been volunteering here about 5 years. Today I'm going to talk to you about Sarah. We got her June 29th, so she's been here about a month and a half. Most emaciated horse I'd ever seen. Her ribs were showing, her hips were sharp. We didn't think she was even going to make the trail ride from the Tulare auction to here because she was so weak. But she's put on quite a bit of weight. She still has a lot of weight to gain, but she's coming around. There's life in her eyes now. She was very shut down. She wouldn't even hold her head up when she got here. Now she has an opinion, which is good. She'll walk fast, try to walk over us when we're walking her. So she's getting more energy back. She was really just, I think, at death's door when we got her.
So once we have her moving, the next thing we do is teach her to stop. Once you get on a horse, the most important thing to do is know how to stop your horse and what it takes. You got to teach them. So before we get them in the trot and the lope and all that stuff, those higher gaits, as soon as they start crawling under me, you know, walking, moving their feet, I immediately start introducing the stop. Let's try it one more time and then we're gonna be done with her. Oh. Oh. Forward movement and a stop on my request. That's a win. We'll take that today. You okay? You did good. She's gonna be a good one.
Hi, I'm Maddie Rogers, a volunteer at All Seed in the Barn. Today is Wednesday, so it's another Pathpoint day. We have a smaller group than normal today since they started their own sporting at Pathpoint crew. Today, what we did was pretty easy. Walked around, we did salt licks for everybody since we had a huge donation brought in from all of our wonderful sponsors and donors around. So we just walked around the whole property, made sure everybody had a salt lick, and yeah. We're gonna go pet some animals and maybe give some more treats as well. Salt licks are very important for our animals. It helps them stay hydrated during these hot months, and that's the #1 thing we need donated, and our donors are amazing because they hear us. We have garbage cans full of them now, so everybody will be set for the summer at least. Thank you guys for donating all the salt licks. It is an awesome donation for us here at the barn. We love having Pathpoint out here. They love to come out here. We always hear that there's quite the fight to who's gonna come out that day and who can't, you know, is pretty bummed. They always have such a great work ethic when they come here. They know I'm the worker bee, so I'm gonna put them to work and they're for it. We have our #1 sweeper, Israel. You know, I have all my great friends that love to groom. We just have such a great time with them being here, and they are, you know, very helpful for us, and we just love them.
Brian and I are talking about today, one of our roundtable bench discussions is just in trying to improve ourselves in the way we adopt the horses out and communicate with the adopters. A challenge that we face is that a lot of rescues don't do the extensive vetting and the extensive training, all of those things with their horses that they're adopting out. They'll just get the horses in, do the soundness, lameness exam, adopt them out. We go further than that, and sometimes vet wording on paper can be misconstrued to someone adopting a horse. Scientific language doesn't necessarily mean English language. We just want to make sure that we're being fully transparent with our adopters, and trying to navigate English versus science is hard. So we're trying to figure out an even better way to communicate a horse's cleared sound to leave to be X.
A naysayer has to be right one time. Someone to throw a chink in our armor, they just got to be right one time. We have to be right 100% of the time. That's the frustrating thing, that we want to be right 100% of the time. Scientific language from an industry does not always articulate and communicate correctly to the layperson.
And vets are different. Like one vet will look at something and say, I see this, and another vet will look at something and I see, well, I don't see that, I see this. And then the person who's now stuck between both vets, now they don't know what to think, and then they get frustrated, and inevitably that comes back on us when we're just trying to relay what our vet and what we've seen have all done with this horse. It gets very frustrating, and it gets hard to navigate with the adopters. Not all cases, like very few. We're talking about like the 1%, but that 1% still means something to us because we take these horses and we take our transparency and our honesty very seriously. Brian's integrity means something, my integrity means something. So for us, this 1% is like a big deal, where we want to ensure that our adoption program is set up for success for the 1% as well as the 99%, because we do have horses that need extensive things done to them, and it doesn't mean they needed that done. We chose to do it. And the problem we're finding is that when we send the vet paperwork over, people get afraid of what we've done, not realizing that it wasn't necessary. It was literally just set the horse up for long-term success, not short-term success.
Yeah, a good word for that is a lot of times we do that for prevention.
Right.
You know, it's not a requirement that the horse needs this. We do it to prevent something that might happen in the future. Osphos legends an example.
Hock injections, stifle injections, like all these things. These are 1,000-pound horses that have past that we don't know about, whether it's through human neglect or just the way their body wears down based on what they were doing. We're just trying to do the best to physically get them back to the closest up to 100% that we can. Better be safe than sorry. What we've come up with in our discussion today is we always have the horses cleared by the vet to go, but we feel like in order to make sure we don't have the problem with the 1%, that we do another final walk, trot, lope, lameness exam before the horse leaves. So although they've already been cleared by the vet to do that, we feel that not just doing a simple like, okay, this horse is healthy, they are cleared to go. Now we need to clear them one more time. This horse is sound. It is leaving sound. We need to make sure our boxes are fully checked off because like Brian said, it just takes one rock thrown at our armor to make us look like we aren't doing what we take great pride in.
We try to do everything we can for the horses and the clients that come through adopting these horses to families, and money does not grow on trees. What we try to do is communicate to the family, hey look, we've done these x-rays, we've done these injections, we've done all this work, trying to save the client some money because we've already played it forward by trying to help the horse. It's always encouraged, or it's always optional anyway, that the client could do what's called a pre-purchase exam. But oftentimes that's money that the client probably doesn't need to spend because we're going to show them the x-rays, we're going to show them the ultrasounds. We just want to be sure we're as transparent as we can be. Our arrow consistently points to true north, and that's what we're trying to do.
The best way to support us is always through donations, whether that be product that we need or monetary. And you can do that by joining our Patreon, going to the website, or visiting any of our social media platforms for links on the best ways to help us.